Hey, this video is going to be the first video that I'm doing of this kind, and it's like a quick tip sort of thing. So in this video we're going to be talking about putty and about how to easily place ABs using putty. I only use putty. I only use my own putty. This video is not intended to be promotion talk for my own putty, but if you did not know, I do make my own putty, as you can see over here, by Painting.Sparkles. I also sell it in an Etsy shop that's also called by Painting.Sparkles. The link is in the description if you are interested, but again, that's not the point of this video. I'm just going to show you how to use the putty and how to get it in your pen. This is a new block. It's obviously not necessary to have a new block of putty, but this is. I use tweezers to take out the old putty, and then my putty is kind of firm and less sticky than some other putties are. I like that, but you may not. But what I do is I put my pen on the putty, I press down firmly, and then I wiggle it like this just to get the edges to release the putty from the block. Then I take this off, and then you've got this. You can see the edges of the pen. I'm sorry, I'm trying to show it as best as I can. You can see the edges of the multi-placer poking through the putty. Then I go like this, and it just peels away. Then it's usually around the pen like this, but you can obviously easily take that off. Then you have your putty in there, but as you can see when I turn like this, there's still a bit of excess in there. Then I like to have just a blank piece of cover paper, or if you have papers like this, just turn it around so you have the non-sticky part. Then I go again, press it down firmly, wiggle it around. Make sure not to wiggle like this, but because then you're going to bend your multi-placer. Ask me how I know. So go like this, so the edges push the extra putty to the side. This one isn't actually too bad in terms of extra putty, just a little bit on this side, and then you can easily pull that away. And now you have your pen filled with putty and you're ready to start painting. So the other point of this video was trying to show you how to easily place ABs. I don't really have a section with a lot of ABs right now, but I'm just going to place a few and pick them off later just for the purposes of this video. First, I'm going to be putting some ABs. A lot of people don't like ABs just because they find them hard to place. I love ABs. I mean, how pretty. But yeah, I love them. And if you use the putty the way that I do, it's not hard to place at all. This putty is now kind of sticky, not too much. As I said, my putty isn't as sticky as some others are, which I like. Also, it's quite firm. So before I start to place ABs, I usually run it just like this. I dab it on my hand a few times, or on an preferably actually on an oilier part of your skin. So for example, your forehead. The forehead is usually quite oily, at least in my case it is. So I just dab it on my forehead a couple of times. I'm not going to be showing that on the video, but you can imagine. And then it takes away most of the stickiness of the putty, and then you can just still pick up the ABs and just place them down and they release just like regular drills will. As I said, they still pick them up just fine. I find that if the putty isn't as sticky anymore, then it's obviously better for placing ABs. But if you would dab that putty filled pen on your forehead when you're just placing regular drills, they don't get picked up all the time. But with the ABs, there's absolutely no problem. So it actually also doesn't matter if it's new putty or putty that you've been working with for a while. It all works. It's the most important thing is that you flatten the putty out so that you start with a nice flat edge and then dab it on your skin a few times. Really doesn't matter if it's old or new putty. New in your pen is what I meant. So yeah, that's how I do it. I almost never use my single placer to place ABs because I use glue dots in here. If you want to see a video on how to do that, let me know. But those are really, really sticky and they only work for ABs, at least in my experience, when it's a really old glue dot. And when it doesn't really work anymore for regular drills, then it's fine for ABs. But I almost always just use my multi-placer with the technique I just showed you. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Short one. That's the purpose of these. So I hope it helped. If it did, please let me know. And also let me know if you like ABs or you don't. It's a bit of a controversial thing. So yeah, hope you like this video and I hope to see you next time. Bye.